welcome to MoreMind, Self-Care Yoga and Yoga Nidra. If you are just arriving and getting settled, just make sure you have all of the props you need for our class tonight. So you'll need a couple of cushions, big cushions, a blanket for our meditation. And if you have any injuries around the knees or anything going on in the lower back, I would grab some books or blocks if you have them. And we're going to use those as our props this evening as well. If anyone has any injuries or anything I need to know about, please pop that information in the chat just so I'm aware. And I am just going to copy the playlist for tonight so everyone can see that. Let me know if you can't see that link. You can also just search MoreMind Yoga on Spotify under my name, Liz Oakley, and you will find it. So we'll get started in just a moment. Any injuries, guys, let me know. Anything I need to know about. And once you have your pillows, blankets, any props you might need, books if you don't have blocks at home, or blocks if you have them at home, or just some other blankets so you can just add a bit of support under key areas. And we'll get started. So let's begin by finding a grounding seat. So really connecting to whatever you're sitting on, a pillow, the ground, a mat. And let's bring the palms to rest, facing upwards on the knees. Closing the eyes, bowing the head. And just taking a few deep breaths to settle into our evening practice. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Relaxing the shoulders, breathing into the nose. Out through the mouth. Soften the jaw, breathe into the nose and out through the mouth. One more deep breath in. And one more deep breath out. And keeping your eyes closed, head bowed. Let's just take a moment to clear the mind of any busy thoughts, any distractions. Just taking this time of stillness to set an intention for your practice this evening. And maybe that intention is around self-care. Just giving yourself space to become present with the breath, present with the mind, present with the body. And when you're ready, taking one more deep breath in, a deep breath out, and slowly blinking the eyes open. Let's bring the hands just to rest at the heart. Take a deep breath into the heart space, and exhale, reach the arms up. Take another breath in, lengthen the back of the body, and as you exhale, float the fingertips down. Lovely, guys. Press the fingertips away so the spine is getting nice and long, so you're lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Good. Turn the palms up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bring the hands to prayer above the head. And as you exhale, float the fingertips down. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze over the thumbs. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Lovely, guys. You don't need an ujjayi breath on, just a steady inhale into the nose as you reach up. Exhale out through the nose as the fingertips float down. Lovely. Two more of those, keeping the spine long, grounding into the sitting bones, but reaching the arms up above the head. As you exhale, hands float down. Last one, inhaling. And as you exhale, bring the hands down. We're going to take the hands to the ankles, float the knees up and roll over into a tabletop. So move any props that you have next to you guys away. And for those who have just joined us, you'll need pillows, a blanket, and maybe a couple of books or blocks for this practice as well. We're going to move through a nice gentle grounding flow to help relax the body and prepare us for our Yoga Nidra meditation. So we're going to meet in a tabletop position, so knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, nice flat back, spread down into the fingers, spread down into the tops of the feet. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back, let the belly soften down, look up. And as you exhale, reverse that movement, curve the spine up, bow the head. Moving with the breath, inhale to open the body. Exhale to curve the spine, bow the head. Inhale, open the body, look up. And exhale, curl the spine up. Come back to center. We're going to add a little bit more movement into this. So extend the left leg long behind you. Reach the right arm forwards. Find your balance. On your next inhalation, bring the elbow and knee together. Curve the spine. As you exhale, release, open, look up. Inhale together. Exhale, release. Inhale together. Exhale, release. One more breath. One more exhale. Hold. Bend the back knee. Reach that front arm a little bit higher. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hand and knee down. Extend the right leg. Reach the left arm long. Inhale, elbow to knee, curve the spine up. Exhale through the nose, reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhale, draw together. Lovely. Exhale, extend. Inhaling together. Exhale, extend. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more inhale. And on this exhale, hold where you are. Reach the left arm a little bit higher. Bend that back leg. Take a breath. And exhale. Bring everything down onto the mat. Nice, guys. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. From here, we're just going to tuck the toes and start to just hover the knees up off the mat. So getting a little bit of warmth through the body. Take a breath in. And exhale, slowly begin to straighten the legs. So coming to downward facing dog. Begin to just pedal out the feet. Maybe give the head a little shake. A little nod. Nice. Feet open to hip width. Hands pressing the ground away. Shaking out the head. Maybe nodding the head a few times, yes. And crossing the head a few times, no. Bend the knees a little bit deeper and slowly start to walk the feet forwards, taking the feet to the backs of the wrists and then catching the elbows in the hands, letting the head go, letting the shoulders go, keeping a gentle bend in the knees. And we'll take 5 breaths here in our fold, really letting the neck release, letting the head release. Breathing to the belly. You should feel the belly rise as you inhale. And as you exhale, letting go of tension. Imagining any stress, any strain, any anxiety from the day is melting out of the crown of the head and releasing down onto your mat. One more breath. One more exhale. Release the hands down, keep the head relaxed. I'm going to step the left foot back, step the right foot back, and come into downward facing dog again. Spend a couple of breaths here, guys. Just gently easing the heels down towards the mat, lifting the tailbone up high, letting the head go. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale and one more exhale. Nice, guys. Take the left leg up. We're going to bend the left knee and open into that left hip. So taking a few little circles with that left knee. So gently easing into that left knee. Lovely. Take your time. I'm going to thread the left knee forwards now and take that left knee to the back of your left wrist. Untucking the back toes, coming into either a supported pigeon or you can come in without supports if you'd like, guys. So if you'd like to come into a supported variation, this is where you can use your pillows underneath you. Bring the left foot as close towards the front of the mat as feels comfortable for the hips. You can also pop a prop under that left side if you need to. Come onto the hands. Inhale to extend through the crown of the head, nice long spine. And as you exhale, begin to come down either to the mat or onto your props, whatever feels best for you this evening. Close the eyes. Make sure you have space between the shoulders and the ears. And simply breathe into this pose. Beginning to just notice what the mind is doing tonight. Noticing if the thoughts are fast, busy. Noticing if the thoughts are quiet, still. So just beginning to connect to how you're feeling, how your mind is behaving. Coming back to the breath, breathing into the nose, out through the nose. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose. One more breath. One more exhale. Begin to bring the hands down. We're going to press up, take an inhale, long spine again. And exhale, relax. Tuck the back toes, step the left foot back, guys. Come back to your downward facing dog, relax the head. On your next inhale, take your right leg up and we're going to bend that right knee, open into the hip and maybe make a few little circles into that right hand side. Breathing in, breathing out. Pressing the left heel down, one more breath. One more exhale. Next inhale, float the right leg forwards. Take the right knee to the back of the right wrist this time and send that left leg behind you. Using your props if you'd like, guys, or you can come straight down onto the mat, whatever feels best for you this evening. Take an inhale first to lengthen. And as you exhale, slowly make your way down onto the mat or onto your pillows. You can turn the head to one side or you can rest on the forehead if that feels more comfortable. Just making sure you're not shrugging these shoulders up. Relax the shoulders. Imagine you're sliding the shoulders down the back. And just breathing into that opening sensation at the right hip. Maybe closing the eyes. Coming back to the breath. Breathing into the nose. Out through the nose. Breathing into the nose. Out through the nose. Last few breaths here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lovely, guys. Slowly look forward. Bring the hands down. Inhale to lift up, lengthen. And exhale, let the breath go. Come onto the hands. Tuck the back toes under and step the feet straight back into downward facing dog. Relax the head, guys. We're going to take 3 breaths here. You might like to pedal out the feet depending on how the legs are feeling after the day. You might like to gently press the heels down towards the mat. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Last breath. Last exhale. Coming onto the knees. And from here we're going to make our way into a puppy pose or a heart melting pose. Now you can also use props under the chest if you need to here, guys. Open the knees to about hip width. Walk the arms out in front of you and then bring your chest down towards the mat. If you'd like to add a little bit of support, you can bring pillows underneath the chest. You can either rest the chin, you can bring a prop or a blanket underneath to rest on, or you can turn onto the cheek. The tailbone is lifting, the heart is melting down towards the mat. And we'll take 5 breaths in this pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling down to the belly. Exhaling. Last 2 breaths. And last breath. So come out of your heart melting pose, begin to just lift the head and then walk the hands back in towards you. Just moving any props that are on your mat, guys. From here, just cross the ankles over each other and make your way onto your sitting bones. We're going to come into the middle of our mats and take the left foot in first and extend the right leg out. So left foot in towards the body, right leg extended out. Turn the chest to face over that right leg and take both arms up. Twist so you're facing that right foot. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and then come down to fold. And the hands don't need to reach that foot, guys. They can be on the right leg, they can be down on the mat. Just try to twist so your shoulders are square. And then relax the head. Keep connecting to the breath. Inhaling down to the lower belly. And exhaling to gently fold. Inhaling, lower belly. Exhale, gently fold. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath. One more exhale. Slowly, slowly start to just walk the hands back in towards you, straighten the spine. From here we're going to place the left hand behind, so next to the left hip. I'm going to lift onto the left knee and the inside seam of that right foot. So take a breath first. And on your exhale, left knee onto the inside of the right foot and reach. So getting into the side of the body now. Taking 3 breaths here, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly make your way back down onto your mat. Take the right leg in, left leg extends this time. Straightening the spine first. We're going to twist and face that left foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on your exhale, reach up and fold over the left leg. Bowing the head, closing the eyes, making sure you have a little bit of space between your shoulders and your ears. Nice, guys. Relaxing into the fold. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, gently twisting. Breathing out. 3 last breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. Last exhale. slowly start to walk the hands back in towards you, placing the right hand behind you, just next to the right hip. Take a breath in, nice long spine. And as you exhale, come onto the right knee and the inside of the left foot. Okay, so like a supported world thing, if you've ever done that pose before. Let the head relax and we'll take 3 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly lower yourself down. Lovely, guys. Bring the soles of the feet together now. We're going to come into a full fold. So for this pose, you can use your pillows here as well to add in a bit of support. Completely up to you, whatever feels best for you this evening. So soles of the feet together. If you are using pillows, just pop them next to you. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, slowly start to fold. And we're going to bring the elbows just in front of the legs first. See how it feels to go deeper. If you are using support, you can bring your cushions in and maybe lay the chest down. If you're coming in without supports, guys, you can just extend the arms out in front of you and then relax the head. And instead of the feet being close together, see if you can open the feet. So the feet are like a book opening up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Breathing into the fold, letting the head go, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Inhaling, exhaling to fold. Inhaling. Exhaling to soften. One last deep breath. One last exhale. And slowly start to just walk the hands in towards you guys. Nice. From here, we're just going to draw the knees together, cross the feet and come back into our tabletop. We're coming back into our pigeon pose. I would suggest, guys, if you used props before, maybe try coming in without now. We're going to get a little bit deeper now. We've done some work into the hips. So come back just through tabletop for now. So flat back, pressing into the hands. We're going to lift the left leg. Just take the left knee forwards towards that left wrist, sliding the right leg away. Squaring the hips, inhaling to lengthen. And as you exhale, start to slowly come down. And you might pause here, you might be on the forearms. You might come down towards the mat. You might feel comfortable to extend the arms out and let the chest come down towards the mat. Just making any little movements you need to make to settle into the hips. Relaxing the shoulders, nice long neck. And then closing the eyes. And just bringing that full awareness back to your breathing. Inhaling down to fill the lower belly. Exhaling out through the nose. Inhaling down to the lower belly. Exhaling out through the nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. And these deep hip openers can be really great opportunities to connect to how we're feeling, to connect to our bodies. So as we soften into this longer pigeon hold, I invite you to just ask yourself internally, how am I feeling today? How are you feeling today? We tend to extend that question to everybody else, but rarely do we turn the mirror towards ourselves. So just asking yourself, without forcing an answer, just allowing the body to answer. few more breaths. Breathing in, out through the nose. Breathing in, out through the nose. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath. And last exhale. Slowly start to unravel. And this time we're going to press down into the palms, lengthen the spine, take a breath. And on the exhale, we're just going to tip over onto the left-hand side. So tip yourself over and then swing your back leg around to wrap it around your left leg. So your right leg is going to swing forwards and you can just wrap it right around that front knee. Nice. So from here, we're going to make our way into a seated twist, taking your right arm up, opening into the shoulder and then dropping the arm behind you. You can either just draw that right knee in towards you with the left arm, or you can hook your left elbow to the outside to get a little bit deeper into your twist. So looking behind you, and we'll take 5 breaths, focusing on the breath, inhaling to lengthen, and as you exhale, opening, inhaling to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, opening into that back shoulder, rotating it round. Lovely, guys. 3 more breaths. Breathing in to lengthen up nice and tall. Breathing out to open. Inhaling. Exhaling. Final breath. And as you exhale, slowly turn the head just your face back towards me. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, float the hands down. Nice, guys. We're just gonna unravel the knees, come back through to our tabletop to set ourselves up for the right hand side. So flat back first, press into the hands shoulder width open, knees hip width open. Hover that right knee up and then take the right knee to the back of your right wrist for pigeon pose. Extend the left leg. Inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, slowly start to come down. So you might be on the forearms, just relaxing the head. You might be down, resting your head on your hands. You might be comfortable to go a little bit deeper here and extend the arms out in front of you and float the chest down towards the mat. Listen to the body, guys. Remember, sometimes we get driven by ego in our poses. We can really want to go somewhere, even though it might not be what our bodies need. So really checking in. If you need props, if you'd like pillows underneath you, please do use them. We're practicing in self-care this evening, so whatever your body is calling for, answer that call. Just finding stillness in the pose now. And just allowing any sensations to arise. And as thoughts drift in and out of your consciousness, trying not to pay too much attention to any particular thought. And just letting it go with every exhale. Breathing into the nose and out through the nose. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose. Last 3 breaths, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last deep breath in. Last deep breath out. Bring the hands under the shoulders and slowly press yourself up. Take an inhale. Exhale, relax. tipping over onto the right hand side and taking your back leg, your left leg around to wrap. Finding your twist. We're going to take the right arm up and then thread it to the outside of that left knee. You can just draw it in if you prefer. Inhale, take the left arm up behind you, getting into that shoulder, and then twisting. So finding your twist in your own time. Lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and then looking behind you, looking over that back shoulder. Taking 5 breaths. On your inhale, growing tall. And on your exhale, opening. Lovely, guys. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale, opening. Remembering if it's too much to have the front arm hooked, you can just draw the knee in towards your center line. Keep looking back, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath. Last exhale. Slowly turn your head face forwards. Inhale, take the arms up above the head, gaze over the thumb. Nice long spine. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're just going to unravel the legs from here, and this time we're going to stay on our sitting bones. Grab your pillows, guys. And grab your blankets, any props that you're using for our Yoga Nidra meditation, grab those now. We're going to come into one last pose, come into a reclining posture. So pop your blankets, pillows, all your props underneath the knees. So we're going to elevate the legs. And if you have a blanket to hand, I would suggest using it for our Yoga Nidra. I know it's warm today, but the core body temperature will drop. We will be practicing Yoga Nidra for about 25 minutes tonight. So have that blanket near you in case you need it. Tuck the tailbone under, scoop the belly in, and allow yourselves to just come and lay down flat on your mats. So knees are still lifted up, feet are relaxed. Bring the hands, both palms, to rest on the belly, making a triangle shape with the hands. So the first fingers and thumbs are touching. And then bring your thumbs to the navel and let your fingertips just point down towards the toes. Close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. And I'd like you to bring your awareness to where the hands are resting, to your lower belly. Beginning to breathe as deeply as you can, down, down, down into the lower belly. Just allowing the belly to rise and fall now. So letting the belly soften, letting the belly go. Continuing to breathe in and out of the nose. Connecting to your breathing, finding a steady rhythm, a gentle flow. And let's just take a moment to come back to our intentions for this practice. Just allowing any distractions, any other thoughts or to-do lists to just dissolve and disappear with every exhale. Just reminding your subconscious that you deserve some time for dedicated self-care. Taking just 3 more breaths. breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly blinking the eyes open. And we'll prepare for our Yoga Nidra practice now. So if you'd like to stay here, you are welcome to stay exactly as you are with the legs supported, back flat against your mat, just letting the hands drift down alongside you as though you're in Shavasana. If you would prefer to remove your pillows, you can come to lay completely flat, but I would suggest covering yourself with a blanket or a jumper for our meditation this evening. So take a moment, guys, to get yourselves settled, to get yourself comfortable. And we'll begin. So if you are new to Yoga Nidra, if this is your first time practicing, welcome firstly. Yoga Nidra means almost like a yogic sleep. And I will be talking you through a guided relaxation for the duration of our practice. And if your mind kind of drifts away, don't panic. Just bring the awareness back to my voice and start to follow on. It's kind of this sweet spot with Yoga Nidra, finding a space between being awake and being asleep. So we come into a really deep place of relaxation and restoration. And this practice is fantastic for moving us into the parasympathetic nervous system, so our relaxation mode. So if you're new, just pay attention to my voice. If you become distracted by things, just guide the awareness back to your breath and then back to the sound of my voice. And we'll begin by just taking a few deep breaths to settle. Making any last little movements, adjustments that you need to make to find a place of stillness for our practice. Closing the eyes if they're open. Just finding a comfortable rhythm with your breath in and out of your nose. Beginning first to relax the expression on the face. Beginning to relax the back of the head. So letting the head feel heavy. Making sure the neck is laid long on the mat. Relaxing the space behind the eyes. Relaxing the jaw. And bringing a small gap between your top and bottom teeth. Softening the brow. Clearing the mind. Just imagining you're closing the door to any distracting thoughts. Allowing yourself to become completely present. Imagining you are switching your internal awareness on like a spotlight. Starting to shine that inner spotlight down to the muscles in the neck, firstly. could be low on the mat, supported by the ground beneath you, the earth below you. Shining your spotlight of awareness down to the top of your left shoulder and beginning to allow every muscle from the left shoulder down to the left elbow to completely relax, to soften and to release. Letting every muscle, every bone and every cell from your left shoulder down to the left wrist to relax, to soften and to release. Letting the left wrist release. Letting the left hand relax. Letting the fingers uncurl. Letting the left arm become heavy, weightless, effortless. And slowly following your spotlight of awareness, that inner light, back up the left arm, letting the left arm relax down into the ground, down into your mat. And shining your light over to the top of your right shoulder. Letting every muscle from your right shoulder to your right elbow relax, soften and release. Letting every muscle from the right elbow down to the right wrist relax, soften, release. Allow the right wrist to feel heavy. Allow the right hand to feel relaxed. And allow every finger, every knuckle, every bone in that right hand to become effortless. Letting the right arm relax completely now. Letting that right arm feel held, supported, weightless. And slowly guiding your awareness back up your right arm and shining that inner light to the chest, the collarbone. Slowly beginning to relax the front of the body. Scanning down from the collarbone past the rib cage, allowing the ribs to relax, the inner organs to relax, allowing every bone, every cell and every muscle to soften, to release, to feel supported. Shining your inner light, your awareness to the navel, and bringing your full focus back to the lower belly. Allow the belly to soften completely. Allow the belly to fill with every breath in. Allow the belly to empty with every exhalation. slowly begin to guide your awareness, shining that inner light, inner consciousness to the top of the neck. And we'll begin to relax the back of the body now. Starting at the top of the shoulders. Moving your spotlight down past every vertebrae, down the spine, letting the rib cage relax, letting the back of the body soften down into the earth, down into the ground. Allowing the back of the body to feel completely supported, completely held, completely at ease. Just continuing to breathe in and out of the nose. Bringing your spotlight of awareness back to the front of the body, shining your light on the left hip, beginning to scan slowly from the left hip to the left knee, allowing every muscle, every bone, every cell to relax, to release, and to soften. Relaxing the kneecap, scanning from the left knee down to the left ankle. Allowing every muscle, every bone, every cell to relax, to soften, and to release. Releasing the left ankle, the bones in the feet, the tops of the foot, the toes, the knuckles, the heel, and finally the sole of the left foot. Allowing your left leg to completely relax, to feel heavy, to feel held, to become effortless and weightless. Continuing to breathe gently, deeply in and out of your nose. Slowly allowing your spotlight to switch on at the right hip. Slowly scanning down from the right hip down to the right knee, allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell to soften, to relax, letting go of any resistance and any effort. Relaxing the right kneecap, the back of the right knee, and slowly taking your spotlight, shining down to the right ankle. Relaxing the right foot, the heel, the top of the foot, every bone, the toes, every muscle, every cell. Allowing the right leg to feel heavy, supported, held. And starting to expand your spotlight. And as the light grows, I invite you to imagine that light, that inner light, expanding throughout the whole body, from the soles of the feet, traveling up the legs to the hips, traveling from the hips to the chest, traveling from the chest to the wrists, from the fingertips to the crown, taking in the whole body and just noticing, becoming the observer. If there are any spaces in the physical body, you notice any tension remains, any corners, any spaces of resistance, anywhere you might be holding on to. If you notice any of those corners, any of those spaces, take a few deep breaths directed to that area of the body. And with every exhale, see if you can let go a fraction more. With every exhale, see if you can allow yourself to soften deeper. With every exhale, just imagining you're letting go all effort. Allowing yourself to put down any weights you may have been carrying. Maybe not physical weights, but any emotional baggage. Just allowing yourself to let it go. Allowing yourself to find total and complete stillness. For the last few moments of our practice this evening, I invite you to completely relax, to find a space of rest and restoration. And if you notice your mind beginning to wander, beginning to distract you, I invite you to just repeat the words internally. Let, with every breath you take in, and go with every exhale. Just allowing yourself to let go. Keeping your awareness on the breathing. If your mind wanders, guiding your full attention back to your breath. keeping the eyes closed. Just beginning to firstly bring movement into the fingers. And then introducing movement into the toes. You might like to take the arms out behind you and take a long full body stretch. Maybe taking the left wrist to the right arm, taking a stretch over to the side. Swapping the wrists, taking the right wrist in the left hand and reaching away. And when you're ready, just rolling over into a fetal pose. And in your own time, moving slowly, just making your way back up to a comfortable cross-legged seat. And you might like to sit on a pillow to elevate the hips. You might be comfortable flat on the mat, whatever feels best for you. Let's bring the right hand down onto the lower belly, left hand up into the heart, bowing the head, closing the eyes. And we'll finish our practice this evening in gratitude. We'll take a few deep breaths first. Beginning to breathe down into the right palm. Taking that inhale up into the left hand and exhaling out through the nose. Beginning to engage with a 3-part breath. Inhaling down into the lower belly, letting that inhale travel up into the heart and exhaling out through the nose. Inhaling lower belly, inhaling heart, exhaling out through the nose. And just finding your own rhythm with this breath or practice just for a moment or two. Inhaling lower belly, letting that same breath travel up into the chest, into the heart, and exhaling smoothly, gently, letting it go through the nose. Breathing in lower belly, breathing into the heart, and exhaling to let go. Breathing in lower belly, breathing in into the heart, and exhale, letting it go. Last few rounds. Breathing in, taking the breath up, filling the ribs, filling the chest, and exhaling to let go. Breathing in, and exhaling. Breathing in, exhaling. Last deep breath. Last exhale. And now bowing the head. Bringing your right hand up to meet your left over your heart space. To close our practice, I invite you to count 3 things you are grateful for. There may have been 3 things that happened throughout your day. It may be 3 people, 3 blessings. And when you're ready, and slowly begin to blink the eyes open. Just taking a look around the room, or the space that you're in, to reacquaint yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for our self-care practice and our Yoga Nidra meditation. I would advise just drinking a lot of water tonight, because we did a lot of deep focused breathing. So try and drink some water before bed, and hopefully you'll notice that you have a deeper sleep this evening as well. Yoga Nidra, especially done a little bit later in the evening, can be a really nice way to really improve the quality of your sleep and help you to sleep in a more deep way as well, so for longer, and to get into a really nice deep area. If anyone has any questions, just let me know in the chat, and you can also contact me on Instagram. My name is Liz Joy Oakley. You can also email me at MoreYoga. My email is liz@moreyoga.co.uk, and I manage the MoreMind and Wellness program at MoreYoga. So if you have any questions or anything I can help with, or any suggestions, I would absolutely love to hear from you and to help in any way that I can. Otherwise, have a lovely evening. Thank you, Pauline, for your message. Yeah, guys, if you joined, let me know. It's always nice to know who's practicing when we're still at distance at the moment. But I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their evening and a lovely week ahead as well. Thank you so much for joining. Any questions, just let me know. I'll be here for a few more moments if anything does crop up. Thank you, Will. Nice to have you here. I normally find after Yoga Nidra, my mind is so tired, or so kind of relaxed, I'm ready for bed. So if you're feeling like that too, have a wonderful sleep, my loves. Thank you, Sarah. Cool, thank you guys so much for joining. And if any questions do come up, feel free to message me on Instagram. My handle is Liz Joy Oakley. You can find the playlist from tonight's class on my Spotify as well. They're all open.